Hey, this is Logan. I'm here, but my phone is going to die, so I will try and get back on.
You're good. We have quorum without you, so don't knock yourself out. You're good.
Got it. Thanks.
Thank you, Logan. So we
Hey,
did.
this is Logan. I'm here, but my phone is going to.
Now we have Logan on delay. That's the other Logan Monson.
Okay.
So we are missing Cheryl Bowers. Logan is zooming in possibly, but we do have the rest of council here. So we'll begin with prayer or thought by Kellen Nelson, followed by the pledge.
Our dear Heavenly Father, we are grateful for this day and this chance to be here to help make decisions for our community, and we ask you to guide us in those decisions and those endeavors. And we're grateful for this land and this country we live in, and we're grateful for the moisture we see. We ask you to continue to bless us with more that we so desperately need here. And we're grateful for all our many blessings. We say these things in Jesus Christ. Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. We have any comments or correction on the minutes and the agenda? Are we good to go?
I'll make a motion that we approve the consent agenda and minutes from July 27th, 2021.
I'll second. Perkins and Turk, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, moving right ahead. There's really nothing here that anybody could have a conflict of interest on. So reports, I have none. Anything particular from City Council? Nothing there. So right into City Manager. Anything?
Yeah, just one
Particular?
thing. Both Terry and I will be at the UAMPS conference next week. I'm actually going to be traveling. I will be traveling Friday, and Wednesday's also travel day. But since we're going to be out at Lake Tahoe, I'm just going to take a couple vacation days on those last 2 days. So, but I'll still be available through Wednesday if anything is needed. Otherwise,
Okay.
you're in charge, Mayor and Kim.
Ooh, let's run wild.
Kim's got it under control. I might sign a check or two. That's about it. Unless something crazy happens. So moving on, council project status report. Any major changes or anything going on here? This is kind of just where we've been.
I would just see if there's any questions from the council. If not,
Okay.
it's kind of self-explanatory there.
Okay, any questions there?
Oh, you know, actually,
Yeah.
there has been one update from this. We did with the shade structures for the baseball park.
Oh, yeah.
There are new prices in here that actually cost more. They've gone up since. But
We had some encouraging news though.
yeah, we went back and asked, what if we installed it ourselves? What's the cost? And it's about like half the cost.
Yeah.
Although that wouldn't include like the concrete work and stuff, so we'd have to consider that and just figuring out if we have the manpower staff-wise to do it or if we would need to contract someone. So we're evaluating that. The other thing I want to double check with the company is, are warranties voided on the shade structures if we install it ourselves? So just a couple little questions, but there is some encouragement.
Well, that's what we looked at originally is can we get one of the local guys to install this and save a pile of money because they're not having to mobilize and all that. So that's
Right.
encouraging.
Yeah,
Okay.
so,
Keep pursuing it. Okay. Kim Palmer, Finance, Accounts Payable.
Any questions?
Excellent report. Jeff Black would be so proud.
Learn from Jeff.
Anything particular?
Nope.
Questions of
job.
interest? Okay, water. Terry, tell us we have a lot of water.
Yeah, no, I can't just say any questions. No, seriously though, the only thing on the water report is just if you look at the notes at the bottom, was it 24%? So this is the month of June usage, And just the citizens did an awesome job. That was the hot month before the monsoons came. And we saved a lot of water in our culinary system. And so hopefully the citizen, obviously they're recognizing a need to conserve water, and hopefully they'll keep that up.
Well, and we, per capita, we're kind of vanguard water conservation community right off. It's in the mindset of the community. I had somebody ask me, what are you doing about water? And it was really nice because I could say, well, we're doing these things. We get these reports. Our community is already at this level versus what the state goals are. Let's get down to this. We're already below that. I gave them quite a bit of information back, and they wrote back like, oh, wow, you guys, you know what you're doing. Like, thank you. So, yeah, we've been doing it a long time.
We got some encouraging news actually from the school district. I did want to mention this to you that I spoke with their new business operations, Tyrell, and he spoke with the superintendent. They're cutting most of their fields in half or turning off their water all entirely for this next month, kind of see where things are at. Likewise with the city, we'd already reduced most of our fields down by 60%, but right now we're turning them off and watering them maybe once a week as needed. So we're appreciative of that.
I spoke with the cemetery board today, and they're going to reduce the water usage at the cemetery also.
And we're putting together a report that we're going to send to the church as well, so they can see kind of the variability of their use and hopefully have some.
I think we kind of need to keep a message out there. The xeriscaping is a good thing to do for the big users, the little users.
We'll be doing that out.
There's some huge lawns that don't do anything in town that look green. They could be xeriscaped.
September.
So next month,
Okay.
USU will help us xeriscape the front of City Hall.
Mhm.
So, well, I told them to just turn the water off on that all entirely. 'Cause
Done.
we won't need it. You guys need some, we'll probably use the extra sod in the fields or something.
Worked for my backyard. I just turned it off. It's now xeriscaping. It's really cheap.
Any questions on water report?
No, we're good.
Thanks, Terry.
Thank you. Okay, please, Chief Bradford.
We're about the same, just we're up this month over last year, like we have been for the last year. So yeah, we're staying busy and doing good work.
I see them out and about and doing their job, and I haven't ridden with anybody for a while, and that's always kind of fun to do. And
Yeah, we're starting to see a lot more foreign traffic come through at high speeds.
well, I spend a lot of time on Main Street watching them fly by. So thank you, Chief. Anybody other further questions for the chief? Okay, rec report, David Palmer.
There's not really any changes to the report that you have. David's already.
Stony Thunder, sorry. Yeah, I
On
forgot
the
about that.
project, so. should be good.
David's done excellent work pursuing that, trying to find out questions.
Well, you pay a local guy and spend a lot less money. Not that they're worth less, but they don't have to mobilize, and they're not going to charge us an arm and a leg to make sure they're covered. They'll be fair.
Well, and the things that are there, it's nuts and bolts.
And concrete.
The concrete and the setting of the structures to be in the right places. I don't have the knowledge on that, but once that's there. I'm
Then
pretty
it's a
confident
erector set
my
after
staff
that.
could put- Yeah,
Right,
I'm pretty confident that we could do that, but the groundwork, not so much.
right. So just forklift and putting stuff in place and bolting it up.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Sounds encouraging. Thanks, David. Okay. Linda, now how do we pronounce her name? Is it Simmons, but is there an I after the M's? That's how I've seen it spelled. I didn't ask her. I'd already talked to her and then I didn't know.
So you decided to ask in a public meeting, just to
Right.
make it on record.
That I didn't know. Anyway, Linda Simmons has accepted an appointment to the Planning Commission to serve and had quite a conversation with her. I think she'll be excellent.
Should be
So
really good too.
looking for advice and consent on that.
That's awesome.
Okay, let's get her rolling, Brett. We got a new member.
We had several recommendations for her.
Nice.
That's good. I said, I hear you're interested. And she said, well, Brett tells me that I'm interested.
Good job.
But it was more than that. When I visited with her, she's genuinely interested in being involved and seeing what she can do. So So we have the resolution that we discussed the last meeting, possibility of increasing our shares in the CFPP. So is there any question on the resolution? Do we know what we're looking at here? We recall everything there? In that case, I would accept a motion.
I'll make a motion that we accept resolution 810, 2021-1, approving the CFPP entitlement share up to, there it is,
As
Up to
written.
25,
Yeah.
as presented.
as presented.
I'll second it.
Okay. So it's Turk and Nilsson, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we got us a resolution. And do we have any call for a closed session at all that I was not aware of?
There's not.
Don't know of any.
I'll make a
Okay.
motion that we adjourn.
I'll second it.
It's Perkins and Turk. Any questions on the motion?
No.
Oh, okay, repeating the motion. We have a motion to adjourn. All in favor of the motion to adjourn?
Aye.
Okay.